Go. Yo, what's up? What's up? It's Coach Nick Money in the house with the one, the only, DBL Nick.
In the house.
Also known as
The Rainmaker.
Yeah, baby. And of course, it's not a party unless you invite the bushy tail Serengeti specialist, the one, the only, we like to call her DBL Moms. All right, now let's get down to business, doubles. Let's get down. We're getting down to business right now. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you're not subscribed to the YouTube channel, would you kindly subscribe to the YouTube channel and do what this young man says, please?
Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, as well as ring that bell icon to stay notified when new videos are uploaded. And remember to share.
Sharing is always caring. Please share. Please share. Yes, indeed. It means a lot. All right, folks. So we are not financial or stock advisors, and this show is not stock or financial advice. It's just a show.
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Folks, if you're not following us on, well, we already did YouTube.
Yeah, we already did that.
If you're not following us on X.com, a.k.a. Twitter, it's at Coach Nick Money.
At Coach Nick Money.
At Coach Nick Money. And, of course, we're also on Twitch at Coach Nick Money.
At Coach Nick Money.
At Coach Nick Money. And, of course, we're also on the TikTok.
At Coach Nick Money.
Well, actually, at DBL Nicks. DBLNICKS. And the screen name is Coach Nick Money. All right. Folks, we are going to be streaming on the social media platforms for a while and then taking our live stream to our private Discord where we go in depth on our strategies on how to trade the market. The market has been a little come see, come saw the past couple of days, but we've had quite a few runners that we called in our private Discord, so you could see the runners in real time in the Discord, and you could also listen to our live stream and watch how we really trade and what kind of indicators we use, how we would enter and exit positions and things of that nature, our strategy. It's pretty awesome. The link is in the description to do a 5-day trial to see it for yourself. The 5-day trial is $1, and then it's $49.99. We are adding so many features. It's incredible. Absolutely awesome. Okay, so that's what's going on. Let's take a look at the market. The market's been a little slow again this morning. Yeah, like that, a little slow. But we've had a couple of tickers already that we called in the Discord. Yes, right? Like, for example, we called ZCMD last night as an early watch list for this morning. And very early pre-market, and it did run 90%. And then we also called LUMN yesterday, and it ran parabolic at after hours. I think it ran like 200 and something percent in after hours yesterday, and again this morning it's up 52%. RR 80% and GTHX 65%. So let's see what's going on. Let's peruse the market. So we're looking at ZCMD Zhongchao Inc. I hope I pronounced that right. No particular news. You know, it's Chinese stock, I'm pretty sure. Float is very low, 1.2 mil. Volume, 12.7 mil. A lot of volume. And it went up quite aggressively. You can see that it went up quite aggressively. It went up all the way to 90%. We're going to get the graffiti pencil out. Don't make me sharpen that graffiti pencil, because I will. I will. It went up to $2.14. You had a double bottom over here, which we posted about on X.com. I'm pretty sure we posted about it on X.com, that double bottom. And it pumped on up based on that double bottom. And now it looks quite bearish on the 5-minute doubles. It looks like it's formed a double top. We don't like double tops.
We like double bottom.
We like the bottoms, baby. It's all about the bottoms, for real. It's all about the bottoms. This is not what we're looking for. Right over here. What is going on? Draw yourself now. There you go. All right, so we got a double top on the 5-minute. Which would be an indication of a reversal downward. For some reason, this thing is messing with me. Stop messing with me. There you go. So it would be indicative of a downward turn, if you will. We got VWAP right around $1.89. Let's go ahead and change the graffiti pencil over here and indicate where VWAP is. That's the volume weighted average. Come on now. Behave. Behave, ticker. There we go. All right, so that's what we got going on over here. We could see that there's a descending amount of volume and a lot of red candles. So clearly the momentum on ZCMD is going down. There is no news on it. It is a Chinese stock, and we've had the pump. So we'll see what happens next. We will see what will happen next. But so far, it pumped up, came down, created a double bottom, pumped up again, and then it created this monstrosity, which was a double top. And if we zoom in on the 1 minute, let's go to 1 minute. 1 minute right there. We're going to zoom in particularly on this particular area over here, and you can see that there is indeed a double, actually a head and shoulders really, right here. Here's your shoulder. Here's an irregular shoulder right there. And then the head would be right there. So the prevailing winds are quite bearish on ZCMD right now after running up 90%. It is the leading runner at the moment. We do see INDO, the oil company. Oil company is coming into view. INDO. Oil company. Oil. It's got a float of 4.7 million. It's up 6%, and let's see what the story is. The float, 4.7 million, low, volume, 364K, in other words, 364,000. We don't have any particular news on this, no, but it is an oil ticker that does well usually when there are particular turbulences in the atmosphere like there have been for the past couple of weeks. So it has broken a downtrend. We can see clearly that it broke this downtrend over here. There was a price spike. Let's go ahead and draw that little line right there. For some reason, the ticker wants to, the platform wants to give me a hard time this morning. I don't know why. Every morning you come in, you get the same 40 every morning. You give me $3, I give you 50 cents. But today you want to give me problem. Yeah. I don't know. Today, think or swim, you want to give me problem. I don't know. No understand. Okay, anyway, good morning, Nan Daddy. What's up, brother? ANTE did spike up earlier in the morning. Let's go ahead and pull it up. Let's pull it on up. All right, so here's ANTE. It is a 48-cent stock, currently up a little over 9%. I like the fact that it's a micro float, 785,000 shares. The volume is about 3.5 million shares. We don't have any particular news on it. No particular news on it. No. It's AirNet Technology is the name of the company.
More than one.
And we can see that there's a bit of maybe a dead cat bounce right over here. If we look at the 1 minute, let's take a look at it on the 5 minute. Let's see what it looks like on the 5 minute. And you can see it fell off a cliff, broke its neck. It had fallen and it couldn't get up. But then all of a sudden, after consolidating for a long time, we zoom in and we have a dead cat, sort of a dead cat bounce over here, maybe. And it's forming kind of like a pennant, maybe a pennant over here. Why are you not cooperating? Stop that. You're going to be annoying the entire stream. Really? But this is not really very impressive, what I'm seeing right now. We have to see some volume come in on the sticker. Anyway, why is it doing this, Doubles? Why is it doing this to me? Anyway, there's supposed to be a line over here. Okay, anyway, dead cat bounce, not enough volume on it. It's up 10%. It's 50-cent stock. I like the low float at 785. Volume is 3.5 million. That's what's going on. Juan's in the house. What's up, Juan? What's going on? What's going on, Juan? And then we got RR, Railroad. It's not Railroad. It's Rich Tech Robotics. I got to get me some espresso. Yeah. I'm being stressed out by this particular platform that's giving me a hard time. I gave you your 50 cents. What do you want now?
Why the cat sleeping on the bread?
Huh? I don't get it. Okay, let's see what's going on over here. Let's see. RR. The story here is 58 cents. It's currently up 57%. 57%. There was news on the second. This Rich Tech Robotics, the Serve Robotics sympathy play with superior financials. That was the story. That's the story. The float's about 13 million. The volume's about 40 million. It's currently up 59%. You can see that the price action had been dropping, and now it's kind of recovering. It kind of formed a little bit of a cup and handle. Little cup and handle. Yeah, now you're coming out. Okay, yeah. Now that I don't need you. Now that I don't need you, you're coming out. Right. Very nice. Yeah, you're going to be problematic, I could tell. I could tell you want to give me a hard time. I get it. Okay, so maybe. If you let me draw, that would be nice. Okay, all right. Think or swim. Get your freaking act together. Here we go. Maybe we got a cup and handle over here.
Yay.
Maybe. That's on the 5 minute, actually. That's on the 5 minute. Let's see what it looks like on the 30 minute. And we zoom in. And of course, you're still going to give me a hard time. You could see that if we zoom in, it is forming somewhat of a cup and handle. We need to see it get above this area right here of around 59 cents. That's roughly where VWAP is. And that's what's going on with our R, baby. RR. All right, we got another ticker coming up on the scanner. Silo. Silo's run in the past. It currently has 2.6 million float. That's kind of low. I like that. Volume's not terribly high at 600,000. We'd like to see more volume than that. That would be nice. But it's currently up over 20%. Silo Pharma announces partnership with global CRO for central nervous system homing peptide. Don't ask me what that is. I have no idea. No idea. No idea. But let's go take a look at the chart. All right, so the chart looks kind of anemic on the 30 minute. Let's go to the 5 minute. And it's forming somewhat of a double bottom on very low volume. It moved up on very low volume. And if we go to the 1 minute chart, you can see that it's had super low volume, and it's trying to trend upward right now on the news. There's a bunch of chop tails. Maybe a lot of people didn't see the news yet, maybe. You know what I mean?
Maybe.
So it's kind of sort of trending upward, but not yet, yo. Not yet. Ain't no ready yet. I'm still cooking, baby. Still cooking. That's what's going on. So we'll put it on the side chart. Keep an eye on Silo with its news. Keeping an eye on it. Keep a close eye. A close eye, doubles. A close one. Yeesh. All right. I don't like these top tails. They make me kind of nauseous. I need a Dramamine. Really, I need a Dramamine. So this is not a microcap, LUMN, but it behaved like a microcap yesterday. It ran up 200 and, I don't know, something percent. Something crazy. It was cray-cray yesterday. I think it was on earnings, right? This is Lumen Technologies. 257 as the Serengeti specialist, the bushy tail one, tells me. My dear betrothed. My dear betrothed tells me that it ran 257% in after hours yesterday. And of course, not to flex too much, but we called it early in the morning, in the Discord, The one where there's a $1 trial for 5 days. 5 days. 5 days.
Oh,
by the way, let me be clear, okay? When we post on social media all the stickers that we called that ran up, they're caught super early, and we're not even mentioning most of them. Just so you know. Because some people are like, oh, full transparency. How many do you call that don't run? Well, check this out. I wouldn't be calling them if they weren't moving, because we're looking for stuff that's moving. So saying things like that don't make no sense.
No.
It don't make no sense. Stop hating on the beautiful one. Mwah, mwah, mwah. I kiss myself. If you're not going to show me love, I'm going to love myself. Oh, that doesn't sound right, son. That don't sound right. But if I got to be wrong, I'm going to be wrong. Insolence will not be tolerated. Get my flogging stick.
the flogging stick.
Or maybe a cup of espresso ice. Either one will do.
Espresso ice and a flogging stick.
Ooh.
Get the flog espresso.
Flog espresso. Yeah, baby. Yeah. That's what's up. All right. Anyway, let's see what's going on here. Yo, this whole platform is bugging out today. Look at it. It's like schizo. Absolutely schizo. Anyway, so Lumen, I believe it was like an earnings situation, was it? I'm pretty sure it was. It's up 35% right now. It was up 50% early in the morning. Mm-hmm. They had positive earnings on August 6th. That was yesterday. Okay, this float is 1 billion. It's not a microcap at all, but it behaved like a microcap yesterday, and we gave it hearts because it was so beautiful. It was beautiful, but it is a heavy floated stock. It has very low volume at 16 million in light of the float, which is 1 billion. It did make it up 50% earlier in the morning, and we're checking it out right now. But you could see clearly over here that there was a double top, and then the price action came tumbling down after that parabolic surge in after hours. Now it's recovered above VWAP, which is roughly around where it's at right now. And we need to see some more volume for it to be considered potentially on the category of schmexiness. Yeesh. Let's take a look at VCYT. VCYT. No, not interesting at all. Let's go back to ZCMD, the Chinese stock that pumped. Hopefully it didn't dump, but it looks like it dumped doubles. It dumped. So we said on the 5-minute doubles that it had formed a bearish, disgusting double top here, and here with these two terrible top wicks. We don't like top tails.
We like the bottom tail.
Absolutely. Let me get some espresso. Some espresso. Yeah! Woo! I'm up. And then we zoomed in. Slowly we turned. Inch by inch, step by step, we got closer to the hump over here. This hump over here.
What hump?
And when we went to the 1 minute.
1 minute?
When we went to the 1 minute doubles, it formed this disgusting head and shoulders pattern over here. Would you stop? Would you just stop doing that? And we got that flush-a-roo. But now it's trying to recover, okay? And it's trying to break through VWAP. But clearly a very choppy tickaroo. It went up 90%, but right now it's up only 71%. It's trying to recover from that flush. There is no news, and it is a Chinese stock. Sus, I tell you. Sus. Yeah. Because it pumped. And then it dumped. Right. Bah, humbug. HSDT. Come on now. HSDT. Boom. No volume. No volume doubles. No volume over there doubles. Not schmexy at all. It did go up to 82 cents over here. Let's get that ticker marked right there. Come on, behave. Like there. Okay. All right. Anywho, not really that attractive. Let's go back and see if we can find some other tickers that might be somewhat interesting. How about XAir? XAir. All right, so let's go ahead and delete some drawings. Let's go ahead and delete some drawings over here. Right there. What's going on here? Delete. Clear the drawings. Yeesh. We deleted the drawings, and we can see that there is not a lot of volume on XAir. It's a 58-cent stock, currently up 14%. The volume is only 122,000 shares, and the float is on the thicker side at 37 million. So that volume is kind of dismal, kind of not really that attractive. Piper Sandler says that it's got a price target of $1. This was at 8 o'clock in the morning. Eastern Standard Time. XAir price target alert. $1 for whatever it's worth. Yeesh. You think it might be my mouse that's messed up?
Yeah.
Really? Why do you think it's my mouse?
One of the buttons popped out this morning.
Oh. know. Yeah, I know. I was playing Fortnite with it, and I kind of pressed a little too hard when I was putting my ramp up. Yeah, I know. I go and I have ramp floor wall, shoot, ramp floor wall, shoot.
He doesn't tap the keyboard.
I
or the
don't.
mouse, he
I
violates
attack the
with
keyboard.
mouse.
Folks, I attack the keyboard
It might be
because
one of
I'm playing Fortnite.
the-
I think I
because
killed.
I think your mouse has been wigging out like earlier.
I think I killed my mouse.
Yeah,
That's
you
what the
murdered
problem
it.
is. Oh, that might be it.
Yeah.
Maybe I killed the old mouse. Hey, listen, it was eating the cheese. Oh, whoa.
Oh.
I gotta tell you, I pushed the side button on the mouse, and now it seems to be behaving. Sometimes you just gotta beat your mouse, you know.
Whoa.
Anyway,
Whoa.
you know, I'm just saying. A little beating of the mouse never hurt. No, you guys got a filthy mind. You know, I'm talking about the computer here. The
You said,
computer.
and then after that, you said mouse. I'm like, oh.
I was reading your note.
Yeah.
That's all it was. Come on, don't think the worst of me. It might be accurate, but don't think the worst of me.
You beat the mouse.
And Daddy goes 5 minute. He loves it.
Yeah.
Well, thank you very
That might be
much.
why.
No, Nan Daddy said that. Nan Daddy said
no,
that.
I mean the mouse thing.
Oh, okay. Anyway, so here's the story. XAIR, insolent little woman. Put it back up.
It's there.
Put it back up.
It's okay.
Now.
It's there.
I'm feeling like flogging people this morning.
You
All right.
the hell out of the mouse.
Just because
I
you
sure
don't
did.
know.
I sure did.
Nan Daddy said, beat your mouse.
Gotta start somewhere. Beat your mouse, baby.
Oh.
Nan Daddy knows what I'm talking about. You gotta beat it, beat it, beat it. No one else wants to beat you, beat it. Na 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 na. X Air, 58 cents. Behave. I'm trying to have a serious conversation with the folks. X Air, 14%.
Yep.
Target price $1 by a company called Piper Sandler. How do you trust somebody named Piper Sandler? I'm just saying. Never heard of them. The float here is like massive at 37 million, and there's only 123,000 in volume. We could see that there is barcoding, lack of liquidity. I tell you, lack of liquidity, and the kind market makers are moving in to help. You know that they always do that, folks. Always. There you go. Providing liquidity where there is no liquidity. Yeesh. Daddy loves the vibes. Right back at you, baby. Yeah. All right. So, XAir. Let's go back to oil. INDO. I got to be honest with you. Since I pressed the button on the side and pushed it in, because it fell out. The side button on the mouse fell out.
I know.
I don't know why. I don't know
What
why.
did you- I know why.
It's time for a new. It's time for a new mouse. But since I pushed,
I know
since
why
I
it's
pushed
not.
the side button in, right? Since I pushed,
you
it's
don't push
been
the button.
behaving.
You don't push the button, you slam the button.
I don't know.
When you play Fortnite, all I hear is freaking psychotic clacking of the keyboard and the mouse.
And listen, just because I'm missing about 15 keys because they all cracked, doesn't mean that I hit the keyboard hard. Okay.
You hit the keyboard hard.
I learned how to type with a very strict teacher that had a ruler.
Your keyboard.
Mrs. Higgins used to take the ruler out. Mrs. Higgins, not my fault, with her Caribbean accent. I can't do the accent, but it was a Caribbean accent, and she would say, A semicolon S, whatever the heck else there is, L something. So I have the wrong keys up here. I can't read them. I had to put the.
I know.
I got an enter key for my F key. I mean, I don't know.
Know where they are.
I don't know. I just type. I don't know. I'm a fast typist. She used to do with the ruler, and it used to make me get afraid. So I used to type.
You hit the keyboard harder than Chinese algebra.
Oh. Ooh. All right. Anyway, look. Indo oil trending up. Come on. You gonna give me a little new graffiti pencil? You gonna behave now? You gonna behave? Mouse, are you gonna behave? It's behaving. Hey now, mouse is behaving. It broke the trend line. It is moving on up. Not by a heck of a lot, up 8%. It is an oil company which is probably benefiting from all the turbulence in the
Toiblets.
world. The toiblets. Everybody needs to behave. Sit down, I'll make you sit in the corner. Everyone, behave.
Even the mouse.
Float, even the mouse. Most definitely the mouse. Otherwise, I will beat it.
Oh.
The mouse I'm talking about. Float, 4.7 million. Volume is now up to 970,000. Time for some espresso ice. You're stressing me, doubles. Folks, if you're enjoying the morning show, would you consider sharing? I'm just saying. You don't gots to do it, but that would be mighty fine of ya. Mighty fine, I tell ya. Yes. Okay, so the Chinese stock ZCMD fell off a cliff. It broke its neck, and there you go. You had confluence on the 1 minute over here. The 1 minute clearly showed your head and shoulders bear pattern. We don't like bear patterns. We like the bulls. It's all about bull, baby. All about the bull. All about peddling the bull, yo. Pedal it. Pedal it, I tell you. The bulls, baby. And then on the 5 minute, we had clearly a double top with those disgusting top wicks. Those top tails are disgusting. We call them the terrible top tails, also known as TTT.
TTT.
Or top tails. TTs. TTs for top tails. TTs for top tails. We don't like those. All right, so it has done a big flusheroo. There was no news on this particular ticker. It was a Chinese stock. It did what it did, and now it's doing what it's doing. And it looks quite bearish. Looks quite bearish. It's now up only 54% after running up a high of 90%. There's a heck of a lot of volume on the ticker, 15 million. Float slow, 1.2 million. But it fell off a cliff and broke its neck, and it can't get above VWAP. VWAP's roughly around $1.87, $1.88-ish. So, You know, it might even be forming an inverted cup and handle, which would be a bearish pattern. A continued bearish pattern. Let's see if the graffiti pencil works. You're behaving now that I beat you. Ha-ha! Mouse, behave. All right, so over here, right there, maybe this could be the continuation of a bearish pattern unless we see a curl. But if we zoom in, folks, we're zooming in. We can see that the 9 EMA looks like it's breaking its neck as it falls down. It looks like an eagle diving for prey. I don't know if eagles do that, but maybe it's a hawk. It's one of those suckers. It is trying to form a bottom tail, but it doesn't look very juicy at all. It doesn't look like it's got a lot of volume. And we can see that the RSI still has room to go down towards the oversold area, so there's still room for it to keep going down. And you can see that there's a whole host of red candles. We don't like red candles, doubles.
We like the green ones.
The big, juicy green ones. The big ones. The bigger, the better, I tell you. But they got to be green. They gots to be green. And you can see that the price action is continuing to fall off a cliff. So if, in fact, we start seeing some consolidation over here, it could be a situation, doubles, where it would be an inverted cup and handle, right? That would not necessarily be an indication of recovery, but it would be an indication of an inverted cup and handle, and then a continuation of the flush. And there is no news on this ticker. What it does have going on for it is that it is a low float stock at 1.2 million shares, and there is a lot of volume on it. But it seems to have had better times earlier in the morning, and it still has a whole host of negative type of patterns. Double tops over here, head and shoulders, the flush, and over here potentially an inverted cup and handle. We don't like inverted cup and handles, do we, doubles?
No.
We like regular cup and handles, the regular ones. You can put some Cup of Joe in it too, or some espresso ice. But actually, I like my espresso ice not in cups. I like these. What do they call these things? Jars? Mason jars. Yeah, they're kind of cool and rustic. They're kind of cool and rustic. You know, the kind of thing that you would put some iced tea with lemon, and you wear like a little straw hat and put a little piece of hay in your mouth, and you go, ba-doing, ba-doing. One of those things, you know? One of those things, yeah. So anyway, looks like it potentially could be an inverted cup and handle. That would be quite bearish of it. So ZCMD, yes, you ran 90%. Yes. I tip my straw hat to you. I even tip my iced tea in my mason jar, but it's actually espresso ice because I'm Italiano.
Yeah.
And we have espresso ice.
I mean, it's
I do like
Havana, though.
I do like iced tea though. With lemon. With lemon. I do like it. I'm not gonna front. Because I am from the South. South Queens, baby.
Yeah.
South Queens, baby. South New York, baby. Just saying.
Yeah, so there,
South Florida originally.
our ancestry even originates in southern Italy.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
therefore, we southern.
Yeah, we Southern, baby. That espresso ice, I tell you,
That's how it works.
it hits different. So we might have some consolidation over here. I wouldn't fall for that. Because unless it really starts to tick upward and break this downward trend, it could be that inverted head and shoulders. I'm not sorry, inverted cup and handle. Cup and handle. We don't like that.
Seven hand.
We don't like that. We don't like it. We don't like it. All right, so there's not much that really looks good. Let's go to RR. The Rich Robotic formed a cup and handle. So this is a cup and handle, but it's kind of anemic doubles. You know, it doesn't look quite that great. If you know, it is above VWAP, but it's below the 200 EMA. Let's get the graffiti pencil out. Mouse, behave. Behave, mouse.
Behave.
Don't make me beat ya.
Oh.
All right, my mouse is working.
About to beat
My Logitech is working. My Logitech is being logical. All right, so you got strong resistance on the 200 EMA. Who plays Fortnite? Put it in the chat.
Put it in the chat.
Who plays COD? Call of Duty.
Put it in the chat.
What other game you like? What do you like? I don't play COD. I play Fortnite. Ready or not, here I come. Da 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 da. Ready or not, here I come. Da da da. Armor. I do build. I prefer. I'll do no build, but I prefer build because I spent so much darn time learning how to build, and then they come out with no build. How dare they? It took me a long time to learn how to crank.
He's still mad about that.
I am mad about that. It took me forever. I used to get my butt whooped on Fortnite because I didn't know how to build.
And then he started whooping butts on Fortnite.
I
and they came out with no
I started waxing people. I started waxing
Both
folks.
waxing people.
Yeah.
And then after that,
And then they go and take away my build. What's up with that?
so I play no build, but he
I'll play no build with you though. I do
Yeah, he
play it
does,
with
he
you.
does.
I do. Come on now. Don't be mean. Do we got a new ticker that we could talk about? The Serengeti Stomp Queen has found something new. 54%. IDAI, folks. IDAI. Pumping and pumping, pushing and pushing. Let's see what the story is. Let's go ahead and put a level at 57 cents. Will it break 57? It's touching the bottom. Ooh, and it bumped right through 62%, 65%. Trust Stamp has licensed its computer vision and other AI-based technologies to use for hydrogen-powered search and rescue, humanitarian services, surveillance, and delivery. Drones in a transaction generating $5 million of income for Trust Stamp in Q3 of 2024. Wow, that's a lot of money. Float 10 million, volume 2.5 million, but now it's giving me a top tail. It is extended. It did go up 62%, but it just lost 20%. Just seems to be what's going on today. You know, there's not a lot of enthusiasm again. Thursday of last week was kind of yucky. Friday of last week was kind of yucky. I think Monday was come see, come saw. We still had a lot of runners that we called, though. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
And then yesterday wasn't so bad, right? So the day before wasn't so bad. Yesterday wasn't so bad. And today's been a little, little butsa, a little crazy, little nutty, little hazelnut. You know what I mean? Like that. But this ticker went up to 60 cents. So let's go ahead and put a level up there at 60 cents. It is now forming a top tail red. Red is not my color. I do not look good in red. In fact, when I go and perform, I always want my green M&Ms.
Perform?
I don't know. Sounds just work with me on this, man. It sounds funny. Come on, dude.
Green
It's called the green ones. The green MMMMs. Okay. Top tail red. Don't like that. Let's go to the 1 minute.
1 minute.
Let's see what's going on. Oh, no. Doubles. You see what I see? No. Let's get the graffiti pencil out. It looks kind of like a situation where we got a shoulder over here, another shoulder over there, and a cabeza right here. You got a head and shoulders pattern. We don't like head and shoulders patterns. Oh yeah. It could,
Shoulder, head.
yeah, it
and
could
a
be like
pencil shoulder over there.
it could be like an erratic shoulder right here, right? An uneven shoulder too, right? Doubles is right. Doubles, you are right. You are correct. This does not look healthy. It does have news. It did run, but now it's up only 39%. It shot up to 60%. So, IDAI, you got my hopes up, and then you kind of like stepped on my heart with your foot. You hurt my feelings. IDAI. We'll come back to you if you get your act together, but right now you look quite bearish, and I'm going to have to say that, what have you done for me lately? Thank you for the memories. But it's time to move on for another tickaroo. We're looking for another one. Another one. How about swim? Swim. Does swim have anything going on for it other than having a really cool name? It's up 28%. $4. The float is disgusting. 39 million. No. Volume only 118,000. Does it have no news? Does it have news? Insider buying reported at around 7:30. That was the news. Yesterday they had an earnings transcript. It pumped. In the after hours, it dumped. In the after hours, it consolidated downward. It went downward, and now it's curling a little bit. Low volume. Trying to form a cup and handle, but, there's just not enough volume to be Shemexay. So, we will continue to go on the Serengeti and try to find a new stonk. I'm ready for a new stonk. How about CAUD? CAUD, no volume. Up 20%, but CAUD, is there any news on it? CAUD had news at 8:30 in the morning. Collective audience completes transformative acquisition of BIOP, award-winning innovator of next-gen advertising technology for the open web. Float 14 million. Volume only 38,000. That's the problem, Charlie. The volume is too low. No bueno. The big thick one, Lumen, LUMN, 1 billion float stock, had earnings yesterday. It pumped and it formed a double top. And now that my mouse is working, let's go ahead and do that. Boom. See, my mouse is working now. And it did that double top and it did that crasheroo. And then it did a consolidation. Wow, I'm really going to flex now because my mouse is working again. I got to be nicer to my mouse. I got to take care of it. I got to caress it and make sure I don't break it. All right, consolidation. The price action went over the VWAP, but this is a $1 billion stock, and this is a continuation. It ran 257% in after hours yesterday. But this is a continuation situation, and it does have a billion float, so it's going to need a lot more volume than this to keep on moving. It's up 40%. It was up 50% earlier in the early morning pre-market, but right now it gave back some of its percentage, if you will. Some of its percentage. All right, let's see if we can find something new, fresh, and interesting. How about BV? VI. No volume. No. Let's see what happened with IDAI. Did it crash on that head and shoulders? What happened? It's trying to curl doubles. Oh, really? All right. So that deserves another graffiti pencil. I mean, we could say that you are trying to trend upward. Can you do that, or are you going to form a double top up here? Are you going to form a double top right here and you're tricking folks? Are you trying to trick folks and create a double top and then flush? Is that what's going on? Because you don't got a lot of volume. You don't have a lot of volume, Candle. Candle, you don't have a lot of volume on you. And your float is very, very big at 10 million. And so far the volume is only 5 million.
5 million.
You got some good news. But you're showing me some top tail here. And you need to put something on because I don't want to see your top tail. I'm not interested in your top tail. No. I'm interested in some espresso ice.
Yeah.
Wow, that's special. That was the special. Is this going to be a top, a double top? Is that what we're going to have over here? Is this going to be another double top? Come on. We don't want that. I'll keep an eye on it because there's not really much going on. Currently up 51%. It was up 60%, and then flushed all the way down to about 39%. Okay, it's hitting that critical area right now of 57 cents. This is a resistance area. It needs to break this resistance area to be schmexy. It does have news, doubles. And there is some volume coming in. It's close to 6 million volume right now. Float is on the heavier side, but it is under $1. So again, you know I'm a little simpatico when the price is lower. I could be a little bit nicer with the float. But right now it's hitting resistance at 57%. It's currently up 56%. Can we get a squeezy nice and easy? Doubles, what do you think? You think it could happen?
Nice and easy.
Let's see what it looks like on the 5-minute doubles. Let's see what it looks like on the 5 minutes. All right, we're zooming in. We are zooming in. Zoom with the room. And it's showing us a terrible top tail. 2 terrible top tails to be exact. Those are bearish. You would need to reclaim this tail, break the 57 mark, and go all the way past the 59-cent mark, and then break the previous high of 60. It's pushing. It's trying to pump. It's pumping, folks. We're watching it pump. Let's go to the 1 minute. It's getting a little interesting here. Holy moly. Did the shorts get caught here? Did they get caught, or is this going to be a psych out double top up here? Now there's a potential of a double top here. Right? So this could be another area where we could potentially see the price action being shorted. Now let's see. There's critical areas of resistance, but they're much higher up. They're much higher up. They're at the 95-cent mark. So if we can see some volume, maybe we could see some pumping up. All right, right now, the volume is now up to almost 7 million. So volume has started to come in. Let's keep an eye on it, doubles. Let's see what's going on. You know what I mean?
Yay.
You know what I mean? Again, we're not convinced that it's breaking through, but it really, if it breaks beyond 60 cents, with authority, you could potentially see a squeezy. Nice and easy. This is a battle royale against the shorts. You know what I like to call them, the Banana Republic, because they wear those darn Speedos.
They do.
And they look weird in them. They're just weird. They're just weird, folks. We're going to keep an eye. A bunch of top tails on the 1 minute. That's not a bueno sign. Not a bueno sign. We're going to the 5-minute doubles.
5 minutes.
And again, you got a double top. It's trying to reclaim. It's pulling back just a hair. This is not done yet. The longs might they might give it a shot. Might just a little bit, they might just, they're trying. Look at that. It still looks like they're trying. Look at that. It's I want to see a bottom tail green. Listen, give it to me.
They gave it to me.
They gave it to. Come on, give me a bottom tail green. Not that. That's not what we're looking for. No. You see, it's a little more volume, a little more. Let's go to the 1 minute. Let's go to the 1 minute and see what the volume situation. It doesn't have a lot of volume yet. No, not a lot of volume. It seems to be channeling between 57 and 60, but again, you got those double tops, and look, it's failing. A little bit of a trap, maybe. A little bit of a trap. We're still watching. It does have news. Volume is coming in ever so slowly. Now it's 8 million shares. 8 million shares. I got to tell you, if volume comes in, we potentially see a short squeeze here. Up. It's tickling the 60. It's pumping. Oh, 69, baby! Oh, 68, and we owe you one. I'm just saying. Oh, it's a party. Put the chocolate away, mommy. 72%. 74% at the 64-cent mark. Let's put another level. 74%, ladies and gentlemen. The humanity of it, those poor Banana Republic Speedo wearing shorts. Oh, give me a tissue. I'm so upset. Not really. Not even a little bit. Folks, if you're enjoying the show and you like seeing short squeezes occur, would you kindly share the stream and let all the peoples know that there was a lovely little squeezy. Nice and easy with idea. Idea. What is the idea? You went up 74%. Can you reclaim a little bit more? Can you pump up a little more? Currently up 69%, 70%. And it's pushing. It's trying to keep on pumping. We're looking at the RSI on the 1 minute chart doubles, and we can see that the RSI is slowly creeping into the upper region of the overbought area. However, sir, I must say there's still room for it to continue to go up. We do have a red candle, but this is looking like it could potentially become a bottom tail green. We're going to keep a very close eye on it, because if it can reclaim the 64, we could see another squeezy. Nice and easy. Could this be the first bagger of the morning? Could we have a market that's finally waking up? Tune in. We're watching. It's pumping, folks. Hello. Knock. 76%. Come on, push. You can do it. It needs volume. It doesn't have a lot of volume doubles. It needs volume. Resistance at 64.21. 64.21. Yeah. All right. Bottom tail. Does it turn green? Slow moving, has news. News is TrustStamp has licensed its computer vision and other AI-based technologies for use in hydrogen-powered search and rescue, humanitarian service, surveillance, and delivery drones. In a transaction generating $5 million of income for TrustStamp in Q3 of 2024. So it's got some pretty decent news in a pretty slow market today. And if it could only give me a bottom tail green right over here. We are on the Serengeti and we are trying to pounce on the bottom tail green candle. If we can get a bottom tail green candle like that, it'll pump up the volume, and now we're up 79%, folks. 79%. Hold the level. We needed to hold this level. It's fighting. It's a feisty little ticker, isn't it? It's feisty. It doesn't have a lot of volume, but it's pumping. And it's pushing. Oh my goodness, can it hold? This is like nail biting territory. It just doesn't have the volume to really go parabolique. But there's not much else going on. DBL moms, you're on the Serengeti with your little bushy tail, aren't you? Yeah. Do you see anything else? I mean, this is what I'm seeing. Man, nothing. All right, we're gonna come back to you, IDIA, we're going to come back to you because you seem to be somewhat schmexy. Keep it on that side chart for me. Keep it on the side chart. We want, let's see, we got Nandaddy that wants us to check out Xpon. Let's go to Xpon, and it's falling off a cliff. Oh no. Did it do a dilution type of thing? Did it do an offering? It looks like it did potentially an offering. Yick. Bah, humbug. Yeah. Back to idea. What's the idea? Uh-oh. It did a little bit of a pullback. Could we have an A? Hold on. Where's my pencil? At? Could we have an A? Or how? To over here. B. To a B. To a C. C. To a D. Can we have a bull pattern like that? Let me clear out these other drawings. They turned out to be invalid. It pierced right through that. There was some shorts that certainly got squeezed because these bearish patterns did not succeed. So let's get rid of them all. All right, now we're getting a bottom tail. Will it turn into a green one? It is turning into a green one, folks. Ladies and gentlemen, we now have a green bottom tail. Folks, we need some more volume. We need to see it get above the 64-cent mark. Come on now. You're having some issues breaking through, but I'm getting some green candles. We still have some room on the RSI for the price action to continue to go up if it wants to. Certainly, it's kind of like questionable. I mean, it's certainly in the overbought area. It certainly is. There's not a lot of volume on this candle. Let's take a look at it on the 5-minute doubles.
5 minute?
We're going to look at it on the 5-minute. Let's zoom in. For the folks. All right, so we got a red bottom tail on the 5 minute. It's now turning green, and it's pumping, it's pumping. It's pushing, it's pushing. 80%. Can we get a little bit more? A little bit more? Come on now. We need to break the high at 66 cents. Right there, that is 66 cents. Let's go ahead and get the graffiti pencil out and mark it. It's forming a double top over here. We don't like that. Reclaim that wick, you little bottom tailer, you. Come on. Reclaim the wick. Man, it needs volume. If this sucker gets volume, I wish the float was lower. The float's about 10. 84%. Oh, those poor shorts in their Speedos.
Never.
The Banana Republic has collapsed, and rightfully so. Shorts getting squeezed. Lucy. All right, we got 68%. Let's watch it, baby. 86%, baby. Come on now, squeezy, squeezy.
Nice and easy.
The folks need this. Share the stream, folks. Share the stream. This is beautiful. The humanity of it. Squeezy, squeezy, nice and easy. If it pulls back, I wouldn't be totally upset because you know what? It had a nice little run.
Yeah.
Had a nice little run. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Top tail. I don't want a top tail. Let's see what it looks like on the 1 minute. Doubles?
1 minute.
Oh, it's a top tail on the 1 minute too. We don't like that. We need to see it break this 66 cent level. Make it support. That would be nice. That would be nice. Is there going to be a little bit more room? Can it stay above this trend line? Can it do it? Or does it form a double top? Looks like it's forming a double top, pulling back. Let's see. Well, I mean, listen, we had a nice little run here. Doubles, right?
Hey.
And it's still and did this all on very light volume, if you think about it. I'm looking at this 1 minute candle. There's less than 500,000 shares exchanging hands. That's not a lot. That's not a lot considering this is a 10 million float stock. If you were just a little thinner in your float, IDI, and I'm not body shaming you because I'm talking about your float, okay? You don't actually have any weight because you're a stock. You know what I mean?
Stocks don't have that.
You don't have that, okay? So I can't body shame you because you don't have a body, okay? But if you were just a little thinner, this thing would be going really buzzoik right now. Buzzoik. But because you got a 10 million float, it's a bit of a struggle, and it looks like it's forming a double top over here, doubles. So it had its little shoot up. It kind of did an ABCD pattern over here, but it just couldn't hold out when it hit 68 cents. 68 cents. So it was up, what, 80 what percent?
It was up 86%.
Put it on the paper, 86%. Knock it down, knock it down. This now looks like it's forming a double top, and it looks like it's about to pull back. Let's go ahead and remove some of the drawings over here. Let's get rid of the drawings. And we can see over here that there's a top right about here. So let's change the graffiti pencil and do it. Top, top. And we don't want it to do this, but it potentially could be doing this. This is what it looks like on the 1 minute. Let's see if it looks like that on the 5 minute doubles.
5 minute.
Let's see what it looks like on the 5 minute. And on the 5 minute, it looks like it's got those two top tails, and that would be bearish. And of course, you went straight up. Let's zoom in, and you could see how on the 5 minute this price action went absolutely berserk. So a pullback is not out of the question. Not out of the question. The question is, how much does it pull back? Right, doubles? How much? How much are you going to pull it back? Are you going to pull it back a whole lot, or are you going to bounce back? Let's say this area right here. Let's go ahead and get in that little line over here. Let's get that line. We want to see you stay above this line. Can you stay above this line and start moving back up? Can you do that for me? Or are you going to give up? It's unclear at this point. It is super extended. Super extended. The RSI is telling me that the price action is going to pull back on the 5 minute. Let's take a look at it on the 1 minute doubles. Let's see what it looks like. Yeah, see on the 1 minute it looks clear that it's pulling back. It looks like it's pulling back. You can see that there's a diminishment in the size of the candles. The candles are red. I don't see any green candles, and it's having a hard time holding this support level of around 62 cents. So it's pulling back even more. IDIA, yes, you ran up 86%. But what have you done for me lately? I got an indelible pride watching you right now. And you're pulling back and embarrassing me? It's you, not me. I'm sorry. I'm going to have the papers signed up pretty soon so we can do like the separation. Oh, wait, I don't even have to do that. I can just go to another ticker. Oh, never mind. I'm just going to go to another ticker. I'm going to another ticker. That's it. Let's go to RR. RR. I might come back if you start moving back up. I'm just saying. So I'm keeping my options open. All right, RR. 1 minute. 1 minute. Let's go to the 5 minute. And it was forming that so-called potential cup and handle. It is way below the 200 EMA, so it's not really particularly attractive. It's a 60-cent stock, currently up 63%. Float, kind of on the heavy side, 13 million. Volume, 54 million. 54 million. It has formed a cup and handle. It is above the VWAP, so if we zoom in, we could see that the price action is above the VWAP. We would love to see this cup and handle result in a push upward, something along the lines of like this. Something like that. Could you do that? But you need to stay above VWAP, and you need some volume, folks. It just doesn't have the volume. I mean, listen. You know, you had what? You had interest rates go up in Japan. You had bad labor reports for the U.S. economy last week, right? You got folks in the Middle East doing what they do best. You know, they fight.
And Europe.
And Europe, they fight in Europe. Everywhere, everybody's fighting. Sit down and let's trade some stonks. Let's make some money, or even better, let's go to the Serengeti and catch some stonks. With the bushy tail specialist, the one, the only. We like to call her DVL Moms. Hey now, it's DVL Moms. Yeah. Can't we all get along? Time for some espresso lights. I'm just saying. All right, I'm ready, folks. I'm ready. I'm still watching. All right, so this ticker over here, we need to see it stay above VWAP, which is right around over here, roughly around that level, 59 cents-ish. And, of course, we would want to see some volume come in and see it break through the 200 EMA. You can see it fell off a cliff, right? It fell off a cliff, right? And that's the story with those ones. So let's take a look at the old ZCMD, the Chinese stock, ZCMD. ZCMD, known as Zhong Chao Inc. Zhong Chao. I feel like getting some Chinese food now.
I'm hungry.
I'm serious, for real. Little wonton soup, egg drop mix with some soy sauce.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, baby. Put the white rice in there. Some dumplings. Fried dumplings. Pork fried rice. Who am I making hungry right about now? If you're hungry, put it in the chat. Chinese food, baby. Chinese food. So anyway, back to ZCMD. It pumped up 90%, formed this terrible double top on the 5 minute, this terrible head and shoulders on the 1 minute. It did a flusheroo, and we said that it was forming a cup and handle inverted, which is a bear pattern. Oh, and look what happened. What happened? It went the way I said. It was an inverted cup and handle, and it kept selling off. Oh, I'm just saying.
Oh.
It was an inverted cup and handle. This right here is a disgusting inverted cup and handle that resulted in a further sell-off, just as I thought it would be. ZCMD, you ran 90%, and cheerio to you. But what have you done for me lately? Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, goodbye is because I'm going to another ticker. Yeah, I'm going to another ticker. This darn thing sold off hard, yo. It did like a hard sell. Hard. Like a hard sale. Like a hard one. That was not good. Not good at all. Let's see. Do we have a low floater that we can look at? How about ATNF? That's a pretty low float stock. Let's take a look at that one. ATNF. Pretty pathetic. Currently up 15%. $2 stock. I don't see any news on it. The float is low at 903,000, but it only has 9,700 shares of volume. It needs a little bit of D, baby. A little bit of demand. A little bit of demand and a little bit of vitamin V wouldn't hurt. Vitamin V for volume. Volume, baby. It needs volume. All right, let's see. Here's another low floater. ALZN. breaking out of a downtrend. Get that graffiti pencil out, folks. Here we go. Yep, it broke out of a downtrend, but we can see that there's not a heck of a lot of volume on this ticker. We see that it held support at the $2.34 mark, and currently it's up $2.62, 14%. The float is 633,000, but the volume is only 11,000. So, not impressed. Not impressed, not even a little bit. You know what we didn't look at is INGN. Let's go take a look at that. INGN. Let's take a look at it. Let's look at that. All right. So it popped up. It's up 25%. They had an earnings transcript that was reported on August 6th. That was yesterday. The float is a little disgusting at 22 million, a little bit too gordito, a little bit too thick. Volume 24,000. And we got a couple of levels we could draw, but this is not particularly doubles, as I like to say, not particularly schmaxy, because there's no volume and it's kind of thick.
Thickness.
The float is thick, folks. We don't like thick floats. We like small, micro, mini skirt floats. That's what I like. You know what I mean? I'm talking about the stocks, DBL moms. Calm down. Cool your chancleta, okay? Cool it. I'm talking about the stonks float, okay? Okay. So we have this terrible top tail as the prevailing wind for INGN. So, there's nothing interesting right now. I was getting really excited about IDAI. I really was. Yeah. And then it just like broke my heart. I mean, it broke my heart. The float could have been a little bit lower. You know what I mean? Big sell-off. We're looking at it on the 5 minute. And on the 5 minute, we got a shoulder, and a head. That would be a bad thing. Let's see what it looks like on the 1 minute.
1 minute.
Oh my, Captain Kirk. Oh my. All right, this is certainly a head and shoulders type of situation over here. All right, it needs to break this downtrend, and it don't look like it's going to do it because it's forming a head and shoulders. So it needs to break this downtrend over here. And yes, it has news and what have you, but it also has a head and shoulders bear pattern. We don't like those head and shoulders bear patterns, folks. No. Here's a shoulder, there's a shoulder, and here is the cabeza, baby. The head is right here, and of course it's doing a flusheroo, and it's now below VWAP. VWAP is right around 57, 58 cents. My oh my, mio mio mio. And you know what, doubles? Not for nothing, but it could also be forming an inverted cup and handle, which would be bearish, which would be an indication of further flushes. It needs to certainly break above the 57 mark with authority and really start moving upward to give me any idea that it could still have some gasolina in the tank. Oh, you know what I heard? I was watching like Tiki Taki. Yeah, and they had like this restaurant. I don't know if it's like a Mexican restaurant or whatever it is, and it's like all the waiters and waitresses, they got like these funky uniforms on, and there's like this lead waitress that has like this tray that has all the tequila shots on it, and she's like dancing with it, and she's doing all this funky stuff.
She's not dropping it?
Not dropping it, and it's like really cool. And like the first TikTok that I saw came out with Daddy Yankee's song. Gasolina, and she's like doing all kinds of spins and drops and jumps, and there's folks behind her. They almost look like
Not dropping it.
you know what it looked like? It almost looked like the dragons from the Chinese New Year thing, like that. Okay, but with Latin flavor, little Latin love. You know what I mean?
Love.
You make me hot.
Yes.
Give me all you got.
Yes.
Name the group, folks. Name the group.
Name the song.
Name the song. The song's easy.
The song's easy.
Don't
name the group.
Don't search it on DuckDuckGo.
No.
Don't search it on DuckDuckGo or on Bing or Google. Don't do that. I'll give you the name of the song, but you got to tell me who the artist is. The name of the song is Latin Love. Latin Love.
Oh, well, now you just spoiled it.
No, I gave the name of the song. I want the artist. Put it in the chat. Put it in the chat. Should I give him the genre?
Huh?
Should I give him the genre?
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
Freestyle, baby.
80s freestyle.
80s freestyle. Now you got a bunch of hints, folks. It's curling above the downtrend. Okay. All right. We're looking at you. Come on. What are you going to do? What are you doing? Come on.
What you gonna do?
Man, this thing moves so slow, and because there's not much else going on, we're going to just keep an eye on it. We're going to watch it. And we're going to watch it. It's 9/11. 9/11, and it is currently up 60%. It was up a lot more than that. DBL Moms, it was up how much? 86%. All right, so listen, it's trying to break this downtrend. That's good, okay? But it's in this channel, so if it can't break 60 and it stays in this channel, it'll start to form an inverted cup and handle, with the handle being over here. So what we need to really see is we need to see a break of these two shoulders right here, which are at the 60-cent mark. If we see consolidation going this way, that could be an inverted cup and handle, and that would indicate a further drop in price. Now, this is the only ticker that really has any news today, but it's a heavy floated stock at 10 million float, and it only has 19 million in volume. So the thickness is a problem for IDAI, but it is the only ticker that seems to be moving at this juncture. So maybe it could continue to curl. Maybe. So maybe instead of it being an inverted cup and handle, maybe it could become one of these joints right here. Maybe it could become a descending wedge, but it's unclear, doubles. It's unclear on the 1 minute.
1 minute.
And it's unclear at all. So let's go to the 5 minute. Let's go to 5 minute. Let's zoom in. Let's do the zoom. What are you talking about? What? I didn't say that. I didn't say that. All right, so here's the situation. We're watching very closely to see if it can break through the 60-cent mark. If it doesn't, then we could have what would be an inverted cup and handle, which would be a bearish pattern. And quite frankly, it does not have a lot of volume here, and it's struggling to stay above VWAP. It is above VWAP currently on the 5 minute.
5 minute.
Let's see what it looks like on the 1 minute.
1 minute.
It's above VWAP on the 1 minute. It could be either a descending wedge or an inverted cup and handle. It becomes more likely to be a descending wedge bull reversal if it breaks the 60-cent mark over here with authority, right? So this is going to be critical. Does it keep bouncing off of the 60 and keep going this way, right? Zigzag. And if that happens, then you got more of an inverted cup and handle, and we saw what happened with the other ticker that had an inverted cup and handle. It went downtown. That was ZCMD, right? Here was the inverted cup handle and a flusheroo, right? That's on the 1 minute. On the 5 minute, it's even more obvious. On the 5 minute doubles, on the 5 minute, it looks even more like an inverted cup and handle. That was ZCMD. So here's your cup, here's your handle, and there goes the additional flusheroo. Okay. So do we have the same type of situation with was it ADAI? ADAI. I say tomato, you say tomato. Right. It's I? Okay, all right, if you say so. IDAI. Yeah, oh yeah. So here's the story. Here's the story. It's channeling, and that is not a good sign for it, because if we go to the 1 minute doubles,
1 minute,
you could see that it is clearly forming an inverted cup and handle after forming a bearish head and shoulders pattern, which would potentially invalidate this descending wedge. The descending wedge is a bull reversal pattern. That would be this wedge right here. So this lower part of the descending wedge would be support. We would want to see the price action stay above that. This upper line of the descending wedge would be resistance. Now we see that the price action has in fact pierced above the resistance area. We still have a prevailing head and shoulders pattern, so this could be a continuation of the shoulder getting bigger. So it could just be the shoulder getting bigger, and we could also be having the beginnings of what looks like an inverted cup and handle, also a bearish pattern. And look at that drop, doubles. You see that?
Yeah.
That's no bueno. No bueno. Okay? It has now pierced below the support area of this channel, which gives me more concern that it is definitely not a descending wedge, but in fact a inverted cup and handle bear pattern. So I'm going to remove the descending wedge because it looks very much like an inverted cup and handle, and if that is correct, unfortunately we might be seeing a flusheroo, and we are getting closer to the critical hour of 9:30.
Yes.
And I bet you a lot of folks are going to be taking profits, so you could see a significant pullback on this particular ticker if it can't get above this level over here. Now, if volume comes in doubles, the shorts who are seeing the same things that we're seeing could potentially get squeezed. But right now, it's looking mighty bearish, and it's like a definitely wait and see type of situation over here, but it certainly looks like a clear head and shoulders pattern on the 1 minute.
1 minute.
And it looks like a clear head and shoulders on the 5 minute, but it's definitely more obvious on the 1 minute. I mean, it's like really, 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 really obvious. Okay, so now we've got two resistance areas that would need to be cleared, 57 cents and 60 cents. So now it's becoming even harder to have confidence that it's going to move upward. And as we look at the RSI, we could see that the RSI is pulling down to the oversold area. There's still room for it to continue to go down. We could see that there's a lot of red candles showing that the sentiment is downward and that the size of the candles tend to be moving downward. So we need to see the price action break first 57 cents. Then it has to go through the VWAP at 58 cents. Then you got the 60 cent. You got a whole lot of resistance above you. So you got a lot of work ahead of you, IDIA. Yes, you have news, but news without current volume is kind of like, I don't know, a waste of talent, you know? What movie is that from, folks? Put it in the chat. Put it in the chat. Go ahead, put it in the chat. Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead. The float, 10 million. I don't like that. I don't like that 10 million float. All right, so that's what's going on with this. I'm going to put it on a side chart because it looks a little bit too bearish for my blood. So we will go to another tickeroo. Let's go to another tickeroo. What else do we got? Let's see. How about ADTX?
ADTX.
Let's take a look at that one. Okay, that one doesn't have a lot of volume on it. This is what it looks like on the 1 minute. Let's go to the 5 minute doubles.
5 minutes.
Oh, what's going on over here? We got resistance at this level over here, so let's go ahead and create a level around, roughly at around $1.22. Let's see if there's any news on ADTX. It's called ADTX Inc. Subsidiary. Pierre Santa seeks clinical trial translational endpoints research award for early detection of ovarian cancer.
Oh.
Yeah. Float 1.6 million. Volume 794,000. Low float. Volume kind of coming in. So coming up to resistance at $1.22. Not particularly schmaxy. Let's go take a look at what is it? IDIA? IDAI. I keep messing that one up. Let's see what's going on with this. Let's go to the 1 minute on this one. I'm going to keep an eye on this one, but it looks like it's going to flush, man. That inverted cup and handle, and then the head and shoulders doubles. You know what I mean? There's nothing I like right now. Nothing really. No. All right, folks. We're getting ready to do our show in our Discord. Okay. It's really deep analysis, again, to give you a flavor of what it's like, because this is just a show on social media, but when we get into the Discord, it gets quite serious. So what we're seeing here with IDIA is we see a price movement that was pretty significant. It went up 86% on news. There was news that Trust Stamp had a license for its computer vision and other AI-based technology for use in hydrogen-powered search and rescue, humanitarian services, surveillance, and delivery drones in a transaction generating $5 million for the third quarter. However, the price action was quite choppy. There was a lot of indecisiveness on the part of the buyers because you could see that there's a ton of top tails, and it did hit a high of 68 cents, which was 86%. However, it formed this prevailing head and shoulders bear pattern, which is an indication of a potential reversal, and then as it came down, it started to channel between 57 cents and 60 cents, forming another bear pattern, which is an inverted cup and handle. And since then, it has broken down below the support area of 57, which is now resistance, and the price action has been pulling back. I'm suspecting that there's going to be profit taking on this particular ticker because there may have been people that got caught earlier on in the year. So let's go to a higher time frame, and you could see that back here on May 23rd, the price did spike to 94 cents, which is a significant resistance area, and possibly there might be people that are still holding from that time frame, and there would be profit taking, so that would suggest that the price action would continue to go down. That being said, I am not a financial or stock advisor, and this is not stock or financial advice. Do your own due diligence, and that's me being serious, yo.
Yay.
So that's the type of stuff we do in the Discord. There's a link in the description for a 5-day trial. It's $1. It's 20 cents a day. Come on, man. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
The real deal, the real McCoy. Do the trial, baby. Do it. Because you can see how shamixy I can get in the Discord. And then it's $49.99 after the 5-day trial. Ooh, a lot of bangers, a lot of times. Legit, baby. Legit, baby.
Yay.
All right. Now, folks, make a lot of money. Because I am Coach Nick Money. Yeah. And I'm with my compatriot, the one and only
DBL Nick,
AKA
Rainmaker, PhD.
in Bangernomics, baby. And you got your degree where?
In Big Bang College.
Yeah, and I got my Bangernomics degree in Bang U University.
Yep.
BUU.
And I got mine in BBC.
Yeah, baby. And we, of course, have the prancing, bushy-tailed stonk queen herself, the one, the only. She's always finding stonks for the indelible pride. DBL Bombs in the house. Folks, if you're not following us on YouTube, go ahead and subscribe and do what this young man says, please.
Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, as well as ring that bell icon to stay notified when new videos are uploaded. And remember to share.
Because sharing is caring. Folks, we're also on Twitter, aka x.com, at Coach Nick Money.
At Coach Nick Money.
At Coach Nick Money. And of course, we're on Twitch, at Coach Nick Money.
At Coach Nick Money.
At Coach Nick Money. And of course, we're on TikTok, at DBL Nicks.
At DBL Nicks.
At DBL NICKS. And the screen name on TikTok is Coach Nick Money. Folks, we love you. We had a lot of fun with you. We'll see you in the Discord in a couple of minutes. Much love. Make a lot.